Hello everyone and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda. Not Temple of the Ocean King, that's where we are. Phantom Hourglass. In the last episode we came here to the Temple of the Ocean King to look for a hint for where we might find our next spirit. This episode we are proceeding down there further. So you can see there are a couple of phantoms moving around here. So I'm just going to watch them for a second just to get their patterns even. I think this one near me is just going around in a square. And then the other one I think is walking also around in a square.
Right, with that done,
the clue to the ghost ship rests on this floor, just a little further. So our long-term goal is to go over here, and through here, and we need to bring 3 things to this area. Specifically, offer up the Force Gems on the sacred pedestals. Cool. So, there are 3 Force Gems to find. Ooh, this little gold pot, by the way, smash it. We'll have 30 seconds inside it. Our first Force Gem is over here. You found a Force Gem, take it away quietly.
I wonder what you're supposed to do with it. That's a Force Gem, stolen from the Ocean King by hands of evil. You'll need the power of the Force Gems to open up a door and delve deeper. So what are you supposed to do with this Force Gem? I can see it, over there. Place all Force Gems there and the door will open. Oh, so all you have to do is take the Force Gems there. Be careful, you'll move a lot slower when you're carrying a big Force Gem. If a Phantom sees you and you don't think you can get away, don't be a hero, just drop the Force Gem and run to a safe zone. Simple, right, Doctor? Look out for the Phantoms and lug those Force Gems around.
So carrying a Force Gem is very much like carrying the big key from the temple, and you just, as they say, a Phantom will 100% catch you if they see you with a Force Gem if you don't chuck it and run in the other direction. Also, this line here becomes lines of fire if the Phantoms are chasing you, so you can't escape to this this kind of safe zone if there are Phantoms after you. Anyway, that's one of them locked in. So we're next going to go over here, and then from about this point, I want to hit this switch to make my life a little bit easier. There are 2 spikes going up and down there. They have now stopped. That will become important why I have done that later. Well, actually, no, now. Let's head straight over there. So if we head around to this corner, then in the bottom right is our next Force Gem. So here, looking at the paths they're patrolling, I'm just going to walk around slowly, and we shouldn't catch up with this Phantom here until it's already... Well, actually, we have slightly. Well, we can go across that way. Yeah, if we just see me there, I wouldn't be able to run up here, for example. But we're all good. Let's lock that one in. Now, you may have noticed, if you look at the map, that Phantom on the right is holding a key. Getting it off him is a bit of an interesting challenge, but we'll get to that in just a second. For now, we need to head down here. What's this spirit saying? Phantoms sometimes carry keys, but what could I have done to take one? Yeah, let's find out. That's a safe zone which we can't get to because that's behind the key thing. If we pull this lever, that opens our way to up there. That's what we need to get to next. I'm not in a great situation here. I've got enough time. I can just wait. So I'm kind of out in the open here. But I need to get to where that exclamation mark is, where I just opened that thing. But yeah, as we know, what we're looking for is on this floor. And we've got 6 minutes left. We've got bags of sand in the glass. So, a couple of things up here. First off, we've got these switches. This one here causes the pit to open. And this one here causes the pit to open. This is one of very few ways in which you can kill a Phantom. Phantoms are absolutely binnable in that way. Using traps which are on the floor and kind of set for intruders into the temple, you can in fact use those to kill Phantoms. They are in fact the only way you can do any kind of meaningful harm to Phantoms. So that's worth knowing. With that, we can open up this gate. And if we grab the thing inside, this is indeed a Force Gem, so speed it on as we carry this up to its destination. You'll notice we took a slightly wacky route there just because of the guy patrolling in the top left. But with our third Force Gem locked in, we can head through here. And this is a safe floor. You'll notice the time in the Phantom Hourglass is red in the top left and it's not draining at all. I've hinted about one of the really shitey things this game does and one reason everyone hates it. You might be getting a bit of a hint at it as we've done this thing, and you'll notice there's this door here that's locked with a different symbol.
Huh? Wait, there's no fog in this room. Look! The hourglass has stopped and your life force hasn't been drained. This place isn't cursed yet. I think we can finally relax.
Indeed, if we head up here, we can then open this chest. You got the Northwestern Sea Charts. Now you can explore a new area of the sea.
We got another sea chart, but it looks different from the last one. Maybe now we can explore new areas of the sea? Let's show Linebeck.
And we get a nice little teleporty way out. So let's head back to Linebeck on his ship. Oh, this guy summoned us. Oh, hey you! Does that ship of yours have a cannon? No. They make sea life easier, or at least louder. That's about all I know. I heard you can get one from a guy named Edo on an isle to the south. Second time that's been hinted at. Hey, you actually made it back? Find the sea chart?
Linebeck, you're lucky to have us around doing all the hard work. Yes, we found the new sea chart.
Hey, let me see that. It's the chart we need to sail to the sea that's up north. But we still don't know the location of the ghost ship. Well, blow me to the ground. That chart's so dusty I can't even read it. Make yourself useful and clean it up, will you, Doctor? Time for blowing. And look at that. Oh, hey, another crest has appeared. Ah, choo! Hey, look, I mean, I knew it was there all along. I knew it was hidden there. I've always had a sixth sense for such things.
We aren't falling for it, Linebeck. You didn't know that was there.
Don't pretend to know what I know. Anyway, I bet the spirit's right there. Let's go to that island. Okay then, once we set sail, I'll explain how we can go to the Northwestern Sea. Let's be off. I'm going to wait for a second, because there's something new we can show off. We now have the ability, if we talk to this guy. Come on in, you've found yourself in the shipyard. Want to customize your ship? If you've got the parts, I've got the time. And we can customize our ship with ship parts. Where do you get ship parts, you ask? There's one, the weighty anchor. Put that on the visualizer. There are 8 sets of ship parts. There are 8 ship parts in total, like anchor, hull, bridge, cannon, bow, that kind of thing. And there are 8 different sets. So there's a grand total of 64 obtainable ship parts. I will be trying my best to get all of them, but it is much like the treasures. It's random in a given file which ones are rare and which ones are common. So that's been a bit of an interesting challenge to it. But I'll be tracking everyone we get, at least. So let's slap on, that was an anchor. Where is the weighty anchor? Explanation, please. A 3-pronged anchor. No frills, it gets the job done. Does that look any different to the one we had? Slightly. I thought it was more classic anchor shape. No, I said equip it, damn it. I'm done swapping out your parts. Stop by anytime you want to change them. Your ship's stamina will go up if you use parts from the same set. Experiment. I very much will. But I will need more parts for that. You don't get many in the kind of beginning of the game, and then once you're into mid and late game, you get parts fucking all the time, so there you go. Anyway, with that, we can tell Linebeck that we can sail to the island on the chart and snare that spirit. I mean, save that spirit. Then climb aboard. The open sea calls! Now we have a new chart, let's set a course for the north and explore. I'll tell you what I know about how to navigate our way up there. The sea chart of the Northwestern Sea covers a whole area north of here. So draw a course to the top of our chart until you see the Northwestern Sea. After we reach it, you can draw our next leg on the Northwestern Sea chart. Neater, right? So let's head up there, and let's roll. Speeder on! Oh, this feels very familiar, doesn't it? As you approach the way into the kind of north, you are stopped by a cyclone. Ah, what was that? Madness, I tell you. Well, it looks like we can't head north that way, at least for the time being. We better try another route. What a pain. As you can see, there's a handy other little route going this way. So, let's do that. Also, you may have noticed the music after I played a little bit this music. I really like what it is for being a little remix of the Great Sea music. Like, it sounds similar, but also different, which I really like. Now, unfortunately, this little gap that's on our map isn't there in real life. It's plugged and full of massive rocks. Watch where your course is taking us, Doctor. Your course has us in the proximity of certain doom. Those rocks look brutal. No way to bust through those unless we get our hands on a cannon or something. A cannon. So, unsurprisingly, let's head to Cannon Island. So here on Cannon Island, we were told repeatedly that your man was working on a cannon, so let's see if we can get it off it. Hello there, you've come to Edo's garage. That is Master Edo's shop. Can't remember what this guy sounded like last time. Don't know if he was northern or not, but he is now. I'm Fuso, his apprentice. And you? Oh, nice to meet you, Doctor. What, you want a cannon? Sorry, little guy, but we don't have any ready to sell. Not yet. Master's working on one, though, so he's withdrawn into his workroom. Yep, he's gone and locked himself in there until he's done concentrating. If you really want a cannon, go and speak with the Master. You can go around the island to reach the back of the door. Dangerous, though. The back door's never locked, so that's your ticket to meet the Master. I'll be happy to open the gate that leads to the rest of the island. Follow me. So, indeed, he will go over here and open the back way for us, which the sign describes as the bomb garden. So there we go, I suppose. Let's kill this guy. And, yes, as you can see from the size of the island, we're going to be spending quite a while working our way around. Where be a fortune? Amid the beehives. Amid the beehives means over here. It also seems to say 71. I don't know what that means. But there's a treasure map there, crucially. Treasure maps, these are something new. You'll notice they'll appear as a new thing on the visualizer. There are 33 of them in total, and each one points to somewhere specific in the sea. So you can see that one is south on the half of this map we can't get to. We also can't salvage them yet, but there is a way of doing that that's coming, don't you worry. Anyway, with that, we can follow this around. I'm being vaguely attacked by bees. They aren't very happy I've stolen their treasure, but a good spin attack will always sort them out. Now, in here, we need to first clear up the rats, because they'll make our lives much harder, because of course we are playing around with bombs in the bomb garden. Like any other, held object, bombs can be picked up by tapping them, and you tap where you want them to throw as well. So it's a relatively straightforward process. Whoop. Note this little cracked wall here as well. That is what we need to tackle next. Let's push this out of the way. It's technically optional, but it'll be very handy if we can get this. You've not got a great deal of time to do it. Whoop! There we go, just made it in time. And that brings you to a little chest here, which has a power gem in it. Add it to the list. That is, I believe, our second. It talks about the collection screen. I should show that off at this point. There you go. You can see various things on here, like your ship parts, any treasures you've got. We've just got that one pink coral for now. And you can see we've got the Spirit of Power and 2 power gems, 1 treasure map. If we flip over, Phantom Hourglass with 10 minutes in it, shield, Oshus' sword, all very exciting. Right, with that, let's proceed on this way. So we actually need to grab this, and we need to pull it out this way. I'm just remembering how to do this, because it is a little weird, because we can't push this, because if we push this, it'll just lock up that way. So we actually need to be able to pull this, which means we need that one out of the way so we can... How do I do this? Oh, I can pull it that way. There we go. Cool. No! Oh. There we go. I'm guessing I don't need to take any explosives through. I absolutely do need to take explosives through here. Right, so let's try this. Again, the timing is going to be fairly precise on this. Whoop! There we go. No, actually, there's more room for wiggle than I thought there. Room for error is the phrase, not room for wiggle. Anyway, here, there's a lot of bombs kicking around, and a lot of things to be destroyed with bombs, so we can just set to doing that. I'm not going to bother taking out rats. They'll hopefully deal with themselves. I don't know what I meant by deal with themselves. Let's grab that. 20 quid, not to be sniffed at. And if I come around here... oh, I thought I was going to make an explosion there, but I did not. And doesn't that everything basically open up here? Yes, it pretty much is. Down here, by the way, there's a single tree here. If you roll into it... Fucking kill me! Oh. Well, that would have been a big red rupee, which are worth 200 rupees, except we fucked it. I wonder if that's going to reload based on the fact I didn't get it, because otherwise... That's really annoying to have missed, and will kind of throw off... Oh. Hello? I have no idea if you will have seen anything there. My screen started glitching out, but I think that was because the gamepad lost connection to the Wii U briefly. So, if you didn't see anything and just saw me go, oh, hello, that's what it is. I don't know why I said hello, but there we go. All right, let's approach this from a different angle and see if it's going to re-give that rupee. I need to actually roll with it properly. It's a bit finicky to do the rolling maneuver. Yep, no, that just went into the drink forever. Fuck, that's irritating. Well, hopefully I didn't need to buy anything. Let's grab this bomb. We need to hop down there. Oh, nope, shit. Bollocks. Oop. The thing I need to do, that requires those rocks to have been moved. Because basically, we would need to rig it all the way around the top here. And to this bit, but we can throw it over some low fences to account for that. So that's not the rock I need to get rid of. There we go, so we can bring it down to this bit, so... Let's run back up and grab another bomb flower and try again. And we should have just enough time now to come over here, and then whoop! Brilliant. Now let's walk around to there. And here we can enter the other side of the workshop. Yes, I'm the owner of the shop, Edo. What do you want? What? You demand a cannon? You impress me. You brave this dangerous island for one of my cannons? For a sea shrimp, you've got a good eye. Then know that my cannons are works of explosive art, crafted from choice parts. You'd better believe that you're going to cough up big rupees for one. Have you got the guts to hear how much? Yes, I have. Don't blame me if you drop a load of rupees in my shop. Ready? I'll say it. Get ready, guy. I'm serious. I'm going to say it. It's going for the steep price of 50 rupees. You big enough to pony up 50 whole rupees? Stunned? Yeah, did you think you were dealing with small potatoes here? Ha! I mean, 50 rupees will buy you a whole lot of, a lot of the good life on this isle. No one could blame you if you can't pay. Buy it? Yes. What? Where do you get 50 rupees? Doesn't matter, I guess, as long as you cough up the cash. Okay, take it. You got the cannon. This part from Edo fits on the deck of your ship. Next, I'm going to devise a salvage arm that can pull up treasure from the seafloor. See you later, shrimp. Just use that door there to get back to the dock. And indeed, we can now easily connect back around, and I think, yes, we should now have post. Special delivery! Watch out, incoming. This is a letter from the postmaster to you, Doctor. Here's what it says. To the Doctor. If you're getting this, I guess my new postman is working out, so far. So I'd like to make an unusual request. He's as good as a new hire gets. He's diligent and efficient as they come. I've got no complaints, and I want to keep it that way, so be nice to the postman. He really is a good kid. From the postmaster. And that's it. Well, kind of embarrassing. Well, not like I wrote it, but it was on to read it out loud. Anyway, sign here, will you? Doctor. That isn't my real signature, but that is very similar to how I signed my signature, by just writing my name extremely fast and wiggly. You'd be surprised how repeatable it is, but that is, in case anyone was wondering, not actually my signature, though I did nearly sign it reflexively, which is a bit problematic. Good, that wraps it up. See you later. So with that done, we can head off and test out our shiny new cannon. You got a good cannon, looks like I finished my repairs just in time. You ready to ship out, Doctor? So we'll head over to where that little roadblock was. And we're off. Now that we have a big cannon, I better show you how to handle that thing. Just tap anything you see and the cannon fires at it. Have a blast with it, kid. It is that straightforward, so you want to tidy up that rock island over there? Just touch it. And the cannon is pretty well calibrated to aim for that. There's no ammunition or bombs or anything like that. These actual sea traps you can now sink by just shooting them as well, which I find far easier than doing the jump. Anyway, let's head over to the roadblock. Oh, these little things. There's various things to keep you entertained on the sea, and this is one of them, these jellyfish. You just keep hitting them with a cannon and they'll keep producing cash. Every time you hit them, they sink a bit closer, further down. Faster even, but as long as you keep hitting them, you can just keep juggling them in the air. Eventually they split into two, which means twice the money. But I should probably keep an eye on where I'm actually going. Oh, yep. Right, now we can actually break through these blocks. Ooh, that was actually surprisingly close because I was not paying attention. But the way is now open to us there. Let's just make it even clearer for the future. There we go. I realised I didn't actually draw enough other things. So from here, let's head to the Northwest Sea. Enemy sighted. Hang on a moment, Doctor. Look. Could that be the... It has surfaced at last. The ghost ship. I can't believe we're laying eyes on it. Let's follow it. Let's go get our treasure. Oh, a rare bit of courage from Linebeck, but yes. With that, let's go. Oh, there's a little Oxrock circling me, but not really the biggest threat at the moment, is he? Well, there you go. You got to lead your shots a little bit on him. There you go. Right, ghost ship is what we're really after here. Oh, the health fast ship is, by the way, in the top left of the thing. I pointed it with the stylus as if that means anything. But yes, I'm going to adjust our route a little bit to very much follow the ghost ship. And now the creepy ghost ship music starts. It's also got little bits of Ganon's theme in it. The fog is thickening. Be careful now, Doctor. This fog is maddening. I can't even see my hand in front of my own face. Don't let it escape, Doctor. Now we're in the Northwestern Sea, and our immediate job is just to pursue the ghost ship. Unfortunately, there are a couple of points in the game where you have to do this, or something like this. Basically where you have to be on manual mode, and you're actually... the treasure's right in front of their noses. I can smell the wealth! Where you basically have to, like, chase something down or follow something, and it's really difficult because the kind of stopping and drawing system doesn't work particularly well for, like, following something. It's dropping some explosive barrels, and we have to be careful there to let them... To not be directly behind it, which is why I'm off to the side here. But having to repeatedly, like, stop and draw a new route is really annoying for this. It would be nice to have some option for just, driving on manual mode. Sailing on manual mode even. Oh, a little floaty lad. Let's get rid of him as well. Oh, we took some damage from that. One of the ways you can heal, though, is if you defeat enemies, they tend to drop green hearts, which are ship health. But yeah, it means you just end up going a little bit of a distance, and then, you know what, let's actually set it a long distance there, and we'll adjust if we need to. This fog really is annoying, isn't it? No, let's blow that up as well. A true man of the sea won't give up that easily. It's curving left slightly, so we should probably do likewise. Hard turn to port. I think we've overshot with what we've done there. Yep. No, I want to go more like that, I think. Yeah, we're keeping up pace with it quite nicely there. And there it goes. What? This fog! This is ridiculous! What? What happened? We were chugging along making headway there. You think maybe... Could it be the influence of the ghost ship? Now, what did I hear about that? Oh yeah, it's always surrounded by infernal fog, and that fog leads ships horribly astray. I think it's best that we beat a hasty retreat, Doctor. Maybe someone on one of the nearby islands knows a way through this fog. So we can't follow the ghost ship, so we're going to head back to the Southwestern Sea, and I am going to hold the episode there. Next episode, we will look a little bit more into how to find our way through this fog. But hint, it's back in the Southwestern Sea. I hope you'll join me then. Thank you very much, and good day.